Hare Krishna. To know people's backgrounds means to know what's on their back and what's under their ground. Whenever we see somebody behaving in a peculiar way, we may wonder, why is this person acting like this? And we may become judgmental. This person is lazy, this person is insensitive, this person is arrogant, this person is so pessimistic. And we may fix labels on those people. But instead of just observing and judging, if we try to understand them by knowing their background, not inquiring about it in a gossipy way to come to know about what faults they had in the past, but to try to understand where they are coming from, then our perspective can change entirely. So to know people's backgrounds can be analyzed into two ways. To know what's on their back. All of us are carrying our own burdens on our backs. That means all of us have our problems, our fears, our concerns, and at different times we may all find our burdens to be unbearable. So if somebody is walking stooped, may wonder, why is this person walking like this? But if we saw that there's a huge bag on their back, then we'll understand, oh, this is why this person is walking. So similarly, sometimes people may behave irritably, but that may simply be because they are having a huge burden of problems on their back. So if somebody has just lost a loved one and because of that they are very gloomy, if we understand where they are coming from, what's on their back, then we will be able to deal with them in a more considerate way. Similarly, to understand what's under their ground means to understand not just the specific problems that they are facing, but to understand their overall self-conception, their worldview, their way of looking at life and looking at the world. If somebody is slipping and falling, we may laugh at them. But if we see that below there is an oil over there, because of which that person is slipping and falling, then we will understand and then we want to help them. So similarly, we all have certain self-conceptions. And sometimes because of the way, say, we were brought up, maybe there was emotional or physical abuse, because of which some people may be very insecure. So then finding insecurity will reflect itself in the way they act. So if we understand their basic worldview, then also we will be able to better understand their behavior. The Bhagavad Gita says in 16.1 that the godly people are characterized by apaishunam, by an aversion to fault fighting. Abhayam sattva samshuddhir jnana yoga vyavasthiti danam damasya yajnasya swadhyaya arjavam ahimsa satyam akrodhas tyagah shantirapaishunam daya bhuteshvalo luptam mardavam rirachapalam. So this is 16.2. Krishna describes the qualities of the godly in 3 verses. And here in 16.2 he says that they're averse to fault finding. Now, if we tend to find faults with others, then trying to understand their background, trying to understand what is on their back and what is under their ground can help us become more empathic. Of course, people's backgrounds don't excuse their actions, but they can explain their actions, and thereby we can deal with them more effectively in a mood of service to them, in a way that helps them make the ground under them steady and helps them decrease the burden on their back. And if we are servants of Krishna, then we are also servants of all those who are parts of Krishna. And by understanding people's backgrounds, by becoming more empathic with them, we can serve them more effectively. Thank you. Hare Krishna.